It's spicy.
It's a little spicy. What's spicy in Korean?
What's the next step?
I'm not my fear. I'm greater than my fear.
Do you need to walk away?
When you stop, it gets more painful.
Korea loves its spicy food. From everyday snacks to things so hot they're designed purely to test one's limits. You may have even seen the affinity spread internationally, with those daring enough sweating over bowls of insanely hot Korean instant noodles.
While we're in Seoul, we want to eat spicy food like the locals do. And even though we're not the biggest super hot food eaters ourselves, we do love when dining together has an extra social element. And with Korea's propensity for the fun of suffering together through spice, we thought, what better occasion than this to really go for it and see how much heat we can handle.
To give our inside some breaks, we'll be filling our days with sightseeing. Like where we are now, the Gyeongbokgung Palace, which was the main royal palace during the Joseon Dynasty and started construction back in 1394. One fun detail is that after touring the expansive courtyards, there are blower stations where you can dust off your feet and leave the palace's courtyards behind.
So I told my mother-in-law about this video.
Yeah.
And she gave me a present in preparation for this. Korean red ginseng.
It's kind of like a date.
A date. It's like a date that tastes like wood. She told me it's good for the body. Health benefits galore, good for improving blood circulation. Sickness, stress, stabilizes and revitalizes the natural heat in the body.
All sounds good to me, you know?
All right, you ready to go?
Yeah, my body feels prepared.
For our first taste of something spicy, we're headed to Mapo Original Tteokbokki, a small shop in Dohwadong that's been there since the 90s. The owner preferred not to be on camera, but everything we needed to know about the place we could sense in the way she prepared food in the store's front.
This shop is an example of a bunshikjong, or snack-style restaurant, which specialize in inexpensive quick bites. Like the kimbap the owner was making as we arrived, rolling dry sheets of seaweed with rice and various fillings like vegetables, egg, and meat.
Tteok in general can come in a variety of styles, but these are made from steamed rice flour that's formed into a cylindrical shape. Soft and chewy, they're perfect for carrying sauce. These simmer for hours in large spicy baths at the store's front.
It's breakfast and we're getting the locals' order. Tteokbokki and fish cake soup.
감사합니다. I'm gonna snap a pic real quick. 3 reasons why I know this is gonna be good before we even eat it.
Okay.
Bag around the plate, toilet paper on the table, no bathroom on the premises.
Can I give you 2 more?
Okay, we're upgrading to 5.
There's one person working here.
Correct.
And number 5, there's the poster of the TV show on the wall. That's how you know.
That's how you know.
These are thick. This is a problem.
Yeah, we should be sitting on the opposite side of the table.
I'm left-handed.
I'm right-handed.
Cheers.
Cheers. It's spicy. That's actually legitimately quite spicy. I think that's fascinating. We're eating this, it's 9:45 in the morning. People are actually coming here for breakfast and eating this exact order.
Spicy, salty, savory pillows.
You ever do ice plunge for your face in the morning? You know, it like kickstarts your whole cardiovascular system, or like, you know, something like that.
Yeah. It's funny that you use an analogy of ice to describe spice.
Well, the common theme is the shock to the body. This actually reminds me, in preparation for this trip, we were doing a bunch of research. I came across a fascinating piece of Korean vocabulary.
Okay.
The vocabulary is maebbusim. Maebbusim? Is that right?
maebbusim.
Maebbusim. What does that mean?
It means the pride of being able to stomach and handle one's spice. So the pride of eating spicy food.
Yeah. Do you have a lot of maebbusim?
I do like eating spicy food. I like when a spicy thing is not just obnoxiously spicy, it makes you enter another mental state.
I used to have that in my 20s. I was like, I could eat spicy for days. And then I completely destroyed my stomach. I'd never go for the spicy object anymore. I'm weak. What can I say? Is there a word for like you don't care about how much spice you can eat?
Or is there a word for you're a weak boy?
There's like a word for weak sauce, maebbusim.
Maebbusim.
Maebbusim. Oh yeah, that's me.
I'm just gonna eat left-handed.
I'm eating right-handed now. Look, hey look, I'm Andrew.
I'm maebbusim.
On behalf of Watch Your Hair, it is my pleasure to welcome you aboard. In preparation for departure, be certain that your seat and tray table are in the upright and stowed position, and that your seatbelt is securely fastened. Now, before I get into the inner workings of how one fastens and unfastens a seatbelt, I wanted to fill you in on something that could save your life. Now, before I realized flying was my real passion, I'd spend my time shredding gnarly waves on my board. I ignored my bills and let my subscriptions get the better of me in favor of spending time with my mistress, the sea. Well, today's sponsor, Rocket Money, is here to help. Rocket Money is the personal finance app that helps you cancel subscriptions, lower bills, and manage your money better. I'm using the Rocket Money app to safely and securely identify recurring charges and cancel my unwanted subscriptions with just a couple of taps. No need for any customer service calls while I'm cruising through the skies and handing you a soda and you some pretzels. I'm also using Rocket Money to analyze my spending habits and create a custom budget that works with my new jet-setter lifestyle. The app automatically monitors my spending and notifies me if I'm exceeding my limits when I order too many croissants during a Parisian layover. Now, Rocket Money has helped save its customers up to $740 a year when they use all the features, with over $500 million in canceled subscriptions. Wow! To save more and spend less, join the over 5 million members using Rocket Money today. Go to rocketmoney.com/travel season or click the link in the description to get started for free. You can also unlock even more features with premium. That's rocketmoney.com/travel season to get started for free. Now, on behalf of the captain and our entire crew, it is our pleasure to have you aboard. Enjoy the show.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Kimchi is perhaps the most common spicy Korean food and possibly the most iconic Korean dish in general. So of course, Seoul has a museum dedicated to it. We're at the museum Kimchikan.
Today, we're strolling the exhibits and taking a kimchi making class.
안녕하세요. Thank you very much for coming to today's class. My name is Sunny, who are going to teach you how to make cabbage kimchi for today.
And we learned quite a few interesting things.
There are over 200 types of kimchi, which can all be made with different types of vegetables, with differences in seasoning, some being spicy, some not, but all being a fermented product.
The cabbage kimchi we're making is one of the most common varieties, with a very straightforward recipe almost anyone can follow.
1 tablespoon?
1 tablespoon on your cutting board, please.
Oh,
Oh!
I look over and everybody.
It scares me that you used to be a chemist. What's the next step?
I used to be. It mainly uses green onion, radish, garlic, small salted shrimp, Korean chili pepper, or gochugaru, as well as a few other things in the paste which help in flavoring and fermenting the cabbage.
Back in history, there actually was no spicy kimchi. This is because the chili pepper, we learn, was not actually native to Korea and wasn't introduced until the late 16th century. Interestingly though, before the chili pepper, there was red kimchi, but it was made so with the use of the red koksum flour.
I'll show you how to put the kimchi into the container as a traditional way. First of all, please grab the cabbage, leave 2 or 3 longest one like this. Please fold at the end part of cabbage a little bit from the middle. Please wrap it up at the end part of cabbage like this. So please make a shape like a baby with blanket.
The transformation of humble ingredients into something so delicious that goes with everything, that even has tons of health benefits. It's simply magical.
Okay, all done. Bravo.
Thank you.
Thank you very
This
much.
is so much fun.
1 week kimchi.
Still very fresh.
Very tasty. A little spicy. Not as spicy as I thought.
It's not crazy.
Whew. No, wait, no, it's spicy. In the back.
To give ourselves a little break from spicy food, we're grabbing some hotteok from a street vendor in Namdaemun. We arrived just before a long line formed, which tells us we're in for something good.
Hotteok are a filled pancake that are very popular during winter in Korea and typically come in a variety of sweet flavors, like the sweet seed and red bean flavors we're trying. The vendor also makes a less common savory version with a vegetable and noodle filling, similar to the iconic stir-fried dish japchae. These also get a brush of seasoned soy sauce at the end. Oh, so I'm pretty sure hotteok is normally dessert-esque, so it's pretty crazy to have japchae.
It's like full of noodles.
Yeah. You want a bite? Have you ever wanted noodles but then wanted to eat it on the street? Has that ever crossed your mind?
I kind of stopped making strand noodles at home because I find them kind of annoying to eat. Like spaghetti, it's all dangling around. It's like, it's a walking noodle dish. You can't often have that.
Should we prove our point by now walking and eating? Watch this.
For our next spicy meal, we're headed to Kang Sun Silvi House, a restaurant that has specialized in all things octopus since 1963.
For this stage of our journey, we have a special friend joining us, Johnny Kyung-hoo. Johnny is a content creator who lives in Kojido, Korea, best known for his videos doing classic Korean fermentations.
We're having Nakchi bokkeum, stir-fried octopus. Live moments ago, the small octopus are first briefly poached and then stir-fried with green onion, gochugaru, Korean chili powder, and garlic.
You can opt to have it as mild or as spicy as you want. We ask for ours to be the restaurant's standard level.
There's also a savory pancake, filled with tons of green onion and more octopus. After cooking briefly, a layer of egg is poured over top. It's flipped back and forth, being re-oiled as necessary until golden and crispy. And we have clam soup, which isn't spicy itself, but is the standard accompaniment for the stir-fry and serves as the perfect counterpoint.
Thank you. That is red. I'm gonna need to put the.
Oh, thank you.
감사합니다.
Are you familiar with this?
Steamed egg?
No, the idea of service.
서비스. So it's basically just free stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
it's
she's
pretty
giving us
great.
this for free. These are for the soup.
Should we pour some drinks?
There's so much to pour. There's so much pouring
Yeah.
to be done.
Okay. Well, I guess we should do a shot of soju
Yeah.
first then.
Yeah.
My hands a bit
I always
shaky.
love doing this for my father-in-law. He's like, stop it. I'll just show you. I'll show you respect, even though you're much younger than us.
Yeah. Do you know how old I am?
I googled it. 20.
Wait, that's on Google?
25. I'm guessing 24.
26.
26. Okay.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers. Were we 26 when we did the first episode of Worth It?
Yeah. 2016.
How's your guys' spice tolerance?
It's pretty good, I think.
Less good for me.
All right, cheers,
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, it's delicious. Really soft as well.
guys. Pretty tender, yeah.
Tteokbokki.
Like, to me, that's not very spicy.
I would agree.
It's not too bad.
I would agree.
It's like actually like tasty. I feel like sometimes you go too spicy, it's not tasty at all.
How are you guys done eating that first bite? Because I'm still chewing it, and it's not.
Maybe we just got unlucky with an extra chewy piece.
Teeth aren't sharp enough.
I'm gonna have a bite of pancake because it looks delicious and it's right here.
This is called 해물 파전, which 해물 seafood. Pa is this green onion, and then 전 is pancake. I'm used to these being quite like cakey. This feels a lot more like eggy.
I watched it be made. There is a layer of egg
I can
poured on
yeah.
top.
But it does make it like really light and fluffy.
Oh, there's octopus in here too. Give me a minute.
Now that we've tasted everything, we have the option to combine the octopus with some rice, dried seaweed, and bean sprouts.
I always kind of judge restaurants by their scissors.
Ooh, yeah.
Is it bad that they're not sharp? Or does the fact that they're not sharp mean that they're so well used because the food is so good?
I can tell they don't skimp on their scissors because these are hefty. And
Yeah.
they're not bad. It's just like this octopus is so soft it's like difficult to actually cut with the scissors. You're gonna bibyeong?
Mix?
Yep, bibyeong means mix.
BB yum. Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers. I love it when they put the seaweed in that.
It's a little spicy.
Yeah, it builds on you, doesn't
It's
it?
continuing to, increase over time. Korean food tends to have a lot of spicy dishes, huh?
Oh yeah.
What's that about? And kimchi's like in every meal, which I guess all kimchi or most kimchi is spicy.
I find kimchi though, it's like, because it's like a fermented probiotic, and then you also think about what spiciness does to your gut. They cancel each other out.
Sorry, I'm trying to swell a little bit.
Octopus like this, where I live, in front of my house, like my view is just like a rice field and then like ocean. But when it's low tide, you get all the halmonis and the imos and the ajumas going out into the mud and just picking these out of the ground.
That's what I love, honestly, about traveling. We really get to see food get made.
And there's a reason for the way that it's made that way. Because
Exactly.
oftentimes the task with octopus, if it's already been dead, you then have to tenderize it
Yeah.
some other way.
Korea is still a bit about like that show. Like this is fresh. When you go to the fish market, the fish is still alive. Like they won't sneak around the corner and knock it on the head. They'll do it right there in front of everyone, so you know it's like fresh. That's probably why it's like nice and chewy as well.
To stretch our legs,
And to delay ourselves from impending doom,
we're walking in the hills of Ihwadong and taking in the views. The historic city walls of Seoul are here. We learned that you can actually tell the age of wall sections based on the size, shape, and arrangement of the stones.
construction of the wall began in 1396, which means that they have been in Seoul longer than chili peppers have.
Do you do this thing when you're traveling? Because you have 2 dogs.
I do.
And when I leave home and I miss my cat, even though I have like 600 pictures of my cat on my phone, I'm like, hey wife, can you text me a picture of the cat, what he's doing right now? It's like, I need a new photo.
Yeah.
This is what she sent me. Completely blurry, but it's like, I love it because that's what he's actually doing right now.
Our dogs are in daycare right now,
You get photo updates from them?
and I actually DM and I say, miss you guys. Yeah, usually Tammy, my wife, is the one who sends photos of my pets. She's in the countryside of Korea right now with her parents, and she just sent me a photo of kimchi that they're making. It's pretty crazy. Before we go to our next spot, Tammy's mom gave me real ginseng. And this is
Real ginseng?
She told me chew it like gum.
This looks like something you have to like hydrate in water.
Supposedly it's good for you. She literally texted me this morning saying, have you been eating the ginseng I gave you? Every morning.
Pretty bitter, but it's got a cool taste. I'm into it. We're gonna max out our spiciness for the whole trip in one day.
Should we do like a spicy on 3? What's spicy in Korean? 매워. 매워 on 3. 하나, 둘, 셋.
매워.
For our last stop, we're headed to Ohn-jeong Donkatsu, a fried pork cutlet shop which has become famous for its spicy tonkatsu challenge. It goes without saying, it's supposed to be insanely spicy.
To be honest, leading up to this day, we thought we were in for just a lighthearted tourist experience.
I'm not gonna lie, this wasn't scary until we got here. What are you scared about?
What do you mean, what am I scared about? We're about to damage our bodies, possibly permanently. Sorry, I'm in the stage of anxiety that's like anger right now.
The inside wall is decorated with photos of victorious challengers.
And what we learn about the challenge from the owner, Junho really starts to get us worried.
손님을 괴롭힐 수 있는 방법이 뭐가 있을까? 이걸 한참 생각하고 연구하다가 손님한테 뭐라 할 수는 없으니까 엄청 매운 것을 만들어가지고 손님한테 먹여가지고 괴롭히자. 이게 취지였습니다. 가장 근본적으로.
And the challenge is not just in how spicy it is, it's also massive. 3 large cutlets smothered in the dark red sauce.
매우 싫어하고 매운 것을 입도 안 됩니다. 그리고 제가 먹을 수 있는 최고의 매운 것은 청양고추 3분의 1도 안 됩니다.
The owner strongly recommends we take an antacid before the challenge. He also insists we have milk available for ourselves. Strangely, though, milk is not served at the restaurant, and we have to go next door to a convenience store to get our own.
Perhaps it's to give us one last walk for contemplation before we commit ourselves to the challenge. 감사합니다.
이건 진짜 많이 매워요. 그래서 우유 좀 많이 드셔야 돼요. 많이 먹습니다.
He's trolling us. What's funny is how cute the plate looks overall. You know, little pile of cabbage, couple pickles, couple radishes. It's as if it was a regular plate of food.
Should we just go?
Honestly, you being more nervous, I think is helping me being less nervous. Because now I'm like, Steven's overreacting. If Steven's overreacting, then I'm fine. Hand me a knife. This looks like Sweet Baby Ray's. Let's go. Let's go, big dog.
Can somebody else? Oh, I can't open this right now. I am not my fear. I get why Ryan does that now. Ryan, I'm sorry I ever mocked you for doing that stupid thing. I am not my fear. I am not my fear. I'm greater than my fear. I am not my fear. I'm greater than my fear.
Cheers, Steven.
It's spicy. Mm-hmm.
Instant forehead perspiration.
Oh my god. Oh my god. My back of my throat. I can't breathe.
Wait, is this good? No, it's actually, yeah, it's like straight pain food.
Can we get more of this?
더 필요하면 이야기하세요.
Yes, thank you.
네네네.
Thank you. 감사합니다.
Yeah.
Are you gonna eat the whole thing?
I'm gonna eat the whole first cutlet.
Holy shit. When you stop, it gets more painful.
Oh, my
like
ears started
cold.
ringing. Is that a bad sign? It's actually not, it's not that bad, you know. More than anything else, it's like annoyingly spicy. It's not that it's so painful, it's just so persistent. It's like, are you really still burning my mouth right now?
Do you feel high?
You know, I feel a little,
The story of this dish and Nashville hot chicken are like so similar.
oh yeah, it was Spite Spice.
That's the what? What did
That's-
Adam say?
Adam said that's the Spice Girl he would be, Spite Spice.
I want Adam to try it. Adam is impressively the one, I think, of the three of us who can eat the most spice. Don't look at me like that, bro. No,
It's not that bad.
you guys are insane. Then finish it. It's not that bad. Finish it then. You still feel it, right, in your throat?
No, at this point I'm back to normal.
I think you rubbed off the salt or the sauce.
No.
Yeah. He didn't.
You didn't take any medicine juice.
Which one do you want?
Let it be known that Adam and Andrew each finished one whole cutlet and Steven had 2 bites of his.
No, okay, I had 3. You're both insane. Camera's gonna be shaky tomorrow.
It's hot. Like it's painful, but it's like.
I almost cried. That's how hot it is.
Oh, it smells spicy. It's actually got a kind of nice fruity undertone.
All right, maybe it's not spicy.
Kind of sweet, right?
It is. It's good though.
Oh.
It's okay, don't eat anymore. Don't eat.
Wait, this is good though. Ooh, it's like really coats around your tongue. Ugh, it hurts.
Brittney, I've never been more thankful for you in my life than this very moment.
I'm having a great time.
Are you still in pain, Lizzie?
It tastes really good though. It's just spicy.
You know, more than anything else, it was fun to eat.
It's a bonding experience.
It's fun to eat.
We did it. After our spicy adventure, my stomach needs something truly nourishing. And thankfully, Tammy has returned from visiting her family just in time with the perfect thing.
Thank you. Woo! All right.
Kimchi.
Smells great.
Sounds good.
Some people wake up in the morning, they jump rope, they go for a jog. Other people come to the park and eat kimchi. Ooh. It's kind of spicy.
It is.
A bit spicier than I thought it was.
It's a good spice though. That's a good spice.
It's a good spice. Steven, I got a surprise for you.
What are you doing? Answer yourself.
We're about to throw down. That's
Wait, what?
I know what happens when boys go out and drink
Are we
on
gonna
the night.
fight? No.
We're about to do battle.
Wait, seriously?
Adam, my weapon, please.